They'll like to have a little more speed at wide receiver, but all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, they try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He's to the 10. And he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. And the Vikings are in for the touchdown. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. 1st and 10. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cole Richardson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
To throw, it's Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. All right, now, lucky 56.
Play action. It's Keenum. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Keenum on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
What's in that body? Green 39. Green 39. Philly, here we go. All right, now look at 56. 319.
From the 50, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down again. K.J. Wright. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Back up.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Harris has it over the middle. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On first down, Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's complete to Lockett. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because You don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Now Wilson on second down. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, I'm going to let your QB throw the ball, right?
That might be a better
instead
way
of
to
your
go.
kicker, yeah. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Keenum. Going deep for Diggs. And he's caught on the sideline. Call there, that brings up 4th.